Okay, just gonna do the bottom video of this frame. I'll flip it over here in a minute and do the top, so watch the other video. I'm gonna show you, if you've watched some of my other frame videos, you know the way I'm doing these from now on. I'm listing some of these as I pulled them off, making sure obviously there's no cracks anywhere on them, and there's no anything of serious concern. All my Jeeps come in running, driving, none of them are wrecked, so they're all gonna be straight. But so anyway, there's a couple of ways I'm doing this. There's this frame, which is just pulled off and then ship it as is, or I can paint them or resell them sandblasted and powder coated. So this saves you some money, you doing the prep work to paint them if you want to do it that way, or you can look at my other frames and do them a little bit more ready to bolt on. I mean, this is bolt on ready, it just doesn't, it's not painted. So and I usually suggest throwing some, what we do is hit them with a high pressured washer, dry them completely, and then put some Rust-Oleum on them, which is like a rust inhibitor. And then the other step above and beyond that is to actually have the frame sandblasted and powder coated. So but being it is as it is, again, it's no cracks. I actually went through it with a hammer, made sure nothing goes through all the way through or anything like that. And you see some discoloration in this area. It's just where the paint's rubbed off, and it's gotten that kind of that rust color. But I promise there's nothing through and through or anything like that, or anything of a concern. This area, there was the bump stop here, and bump stop itself, which is laying around here somewhere, was pretty bad. But this area itself is all solid. So and whatnot. This is actually a really good frame. This is a 1987 and 1995 is what it's compatible for. There's no broken off bolts in the belly pan area. That's fairly common on these if they're rusty. And this is a 4-cylinder frame. Yes, you can adapt this to a 6-cylinder, but you'd have to do some work to do it. Basically, you have